So this is Russell, and Russell's going to get a haircut and a beard trim. And I didn't show you how I drape. It doesn't matter if you drape like me, but I don't know if you drape like this or not. So I'm going to start from the drape. Russell's getting a haircut and a beard trim. Are we doing a gentleman's cut? Are we doing the pompadour, or you want to do a side part?
We can do Pompadour. I mean, it doesn't matter. Eventually, when it starts getting long, I just
You side part it?
over, but
Do you prefer the pompadour?
yeah, either or. Honestly,
It does look pretty fantastic.
Pompadour's fine.
Yeah. Russell's got fantastic hair. So we just drape him like that. We never go over the head. You should never put anything around your client's neck where they feel like you're about to strangle them. It's kind of those things, you know? So when I drape, of course now I just do it by feel, but initially when I learned I'd turn them this way. And thank you, Russell. I do just like that so I can see it. I come around this way. Kind of wrap the drape into itself. I'm sure you do that. I just thought, well, if you don't, and you wanted to know, that's how I do it. Is that okay in your neck, Russell? Okay. Great. So Russell likes the pomp, and he wears it well. So, get your new comb here.
About a year. The beard.
Is that right?
Yep.
Congratulations. 1 year beard.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It is awesome. Couldn't ask for a better haircut to do a video of. Most haircuts are really just about patience. You just gotta be patient with your clippers, let them do their thing. Especially on thick hair like this. Now, Russell, you're going to be hearing some methods.
Okay.
You got to keep them to yourself.
Okay.
Good. That's what I like to hear. We're going to take quite a bit of hair off the top. It's been a while since he had a haircut. Russell's going to try and grow his hair out again, but he just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it short for a while. My mom kind of convinced me to keep it short, but...
Oh, really? How much left do you have in school?
Well, I just found out about a month ago that I'm going to have to take classes in the fall of 18.
Okay.
So hopefully I can graduate in the fall of 18.
Excellent. He likes the pompadour, but he likes it nice and short on the sides, so it does look pretty sharp. It's almost like a prohibition cut by the time we're done, but not quite. There we go. Usually you start in the middle, you go to the right, and you go to the left. I don't know if I did that or not, but that's usually what you do in the back. With hair this long, we may have to come back and hit those edges one more time. But in the meantime, we'll just...
My last cut was like end of January.
Oh, is that right?
I think so. Maybe February.
It's important to remember what your clients have on the sides of their head. We do have a mole, and it's not easy to find, so it's one of those things where you just got to remember it. Like I said before, we're going to go up to this point up here. One consistent length all the way to that point, up to the top, all the way to the top of the ear. And then, of course, we blend from that point on. Watching that hair drop off as we go. He's going to have a little bit longer sides because of this pompadour, but when it's done, it looks fabulous. You can see I'm going shorter on the sides, but I'm not going as low as I would with a military cut, which would be really short over the ears. They say the best haircut is a haircut that doesn't look like a fresh haircut. It just looks like you. We can certainly accomplish that with Russell. And once we get that side, we don't worry about cutting too much at the top. We're going to get to that. All right, come this way. Again, this is a pompadour, so I'm not going to cut it the same way I would at the side part on the top. I'm actually going to cut it in the direction of the hair flow in a pomp. By the time it grows out, you can comb it to the side. There you go. See that bulk on the back just back here? You can hit that. But again, in his hair, it's very thick, so it's very important that we don't go too short on that crown. It'll stick up, and he won't be happy with it. All right. And work on that top. So like I said before, this time, because it's a pomp, we're going to comb it back like a pomp. And then we're going to pick it up here in the front. And we're going to cut it at an upward angle, like this. It's about the right length right about there. So I'm going to come around here, make sure we get it equal, using those other hairs as a guide. You can see those hairs. You can always double check this when you come back through. So we're going to keep following that back. See how long it's got. We're taking about 1.5 inches off.
Wow.
Yeah. But again, once we get back here, we're going to be very careful that we sort of wean into that crown. And I can do this. You can do this, and basically what you're doing here is you're making sure it's even. See how uneven that is? So we can just come in here, use that hair as our guide. I said earlier you don't want to do this on a pompadour generally because you want to make lines, but that was the initial cut. Now we're making it all even, so now all these hairs are going to blend real nice as they come back. So we're going to do just like we did before. I'm going to come at a little bit of an angle with my comb. I'm going to take care of these little guys up here. The angle sort of helps you to keep from going too far or drastically to the right. I'm sorry, you don't want to go at a perpendicular angle necessarily. So now that we got that, we can come over to the side. We say, oh wow, look at that. We can take all this down and kind of match it up at the top. See that? That's where I was cutting before on the side. I'm just matching the two. Important thing here being that we are always blending. See how nice that's falling?
Is it bad that I want a corona right now?
It's the music, I'm sorry. So again, we're just taking all these little bulky hairs out here on the edge. So now I can come back in here where the crown meets the bottom of the crepe into the nape, and I can even all these hairs out so they flow. And now, you notice I'm cutting down. It's very important. If you try to go up with this, or you even use your clippers, oftentimes you're going to get a weight line, and you don't want weight lines. Nobody likes a weight line, and nobody likes weight lines. See that? Just going to knock that off. Again, I'm being very careful that I'm not taking too much off. See how that blends nicely all the way down? And that's just water in his hair, so that's good. It's real good. You shouldn't have to use product to get their hair looking good. Of course, with his hair,
Yeah,
he probably has to.
it's a little wild.
Yeah.
It likes to do its own thing.
See a little bit of a weight line here. Can take that off very carefully. Anytime you're using shears over the ear, you want to take special precaution. Okay, and like I said before, because his hair was so long, we're going to have to come back and hit that again with the clippers. Just to be careful. Kind of taking this bulk out of the side. I don't want it to poof up on him.
Yeah, it likes to do that.
Fantastic. We'll do the beard trim right after this.